So the issue we have is this poor little planet, this beautiful jewel, is getting zapped. It is. We're all feeling it. We're all feeling the control systems. And she's getting zapped. Isn't she amazing? That she can cop all that and just hold it. Hold her centre. If you want to know strength, if you want to know integrity, connect with Mother Earth and get to know that woman again. She's amazing. She freaks me out. Yeah, she does. She's such an inspiration. When I'm down and out, I just remember that. I go, who's, because there's always someone that's got it worse than we have, isn't it? Like, it's fun to play the victim, the poor me and the victim thing. It's good, you know, curl up on the lounge, block of chocolate, movie, just really soaking it, marinating it, just bathing it, your misery, your victimhood. I love it. Let it flow. Let it have its day. Let it have its moment. You know, ride that storm. Honour it. It's so powerful when you do that because you're managing it. Then you see, you're not letting it control you. It's like, okay, I'm going to work with you. So here she is. She's getting zapped all the time at the moment because somebody wants her. Someone wants to own her. They want to own us. They want to own her. I mean, we're seeing it all over the world. All these control systems, right? One after the other. And they keep coming. Do you notice that? It's just continuous. One after the other after the other. And it's a slow creep. That's the system. It's the slow creep. And it's insidious. It's insidious. Yeah. And it won't stop. Because it's going for full domination and control. But that's now here's the beauty of it. Why? And why you guys right here, right now on this amazing planet? Because you're so powerful. This is what you need to remember about yourselves. Someone has a very keen interest on the human race of this planet. And there's very good reason why there's a very keen interest. And what we need to understand is that there's not only the earthly matrix and our ego constructs on the earthly realm, there's also a cosmic matrix. We keep forgetting that. There's another one. We've come from the cosmic matrix to the earthly realm. You see, ETs have egos. I, as an extraterrestrial, I have ego constructs and I have distortions because I've got lots of incarnations as extraterrestrials. If you're not going to look at it as parallel time, as linear time, I'm all over the place. And I know you guys are too, if you understand that about yourselves or not. So we all are. We're all ETs. We all came from somewhere else to come onto the earth to have an incarnational construct. So we're all extraterrestrial, right? So I just want to clear that up. Oh, he's an alien. Well, I'm no more alien than anyone in this room. Yeah. So this is a really big thing that's going on in the psyche of humanity at the moment. Very big question that needs to be asked, needs to be sorted out, needs to be answered. There is a real answer to this. Because it's all just a dream, they're saying. It's just a hologram. It's just an illusion. Am I having a go? Yeah, I'm having a go. But I need to. I need to have a go. There are some things in life that you need to have a go about. You need to make a stand. I'm that little nut right now and I'm making a stand. Because to say that this is all just an illusion is a big cop-out. That's got nothing to do with integrity. That's fear. You can't handle your own existence. It's cheaper just to say it's just a dream, it's just an illusion. You know, it's like a disconnect. That's all it is. Just toss it aside, right? But this is what we're dealing with. This is where that previous ideology comes from. Well, this is what we're dealing with. Just briefly, because I'm going to get into later in the other section, but I just need to cover this now because I want to clear the air before I go deeper into the universal construct. We are. This is a campaign to diminish who and what we are, to diminish you greatly, because there's a underlying energy behind that, and it's called jealousy. You would be surprised how many beings are jealous of who and what you are, because there are babies being born in this world who have access to more life force than the most powerful gods in the cosmic arena. More powerful, little babies, more powerful than them, and they are freaking out. They are terrified. They are incensed by it. It's really important. Do not forget the relevance, the worth, the significance, and the responsibility of our co-creations. Everything that takes place in this universe is a co-creation. This gathering here today is a co-creation. Okay, I've set the seminar up, but it's a co-creation. Paddy's helped, Noah's here, Lisa's helped, Paul's helped, you've all helped. We're in this together. We're co-creating something here. Nothing happens without the agreement of two beings, or whether it's just an individual being doing one thing. It still has an agreement with the creator of the universe. Otherwise, you're just functioning from ego. You're not taking into consideration life in the universe, because everything you do has an effect. It's like what we call the butterfly effect. Everything you do affects the whole universe. Everything. Even the moment you blink your eyes, there you go. Just sent a little wave pattern out. Affects all of you. It affects the whole universe. Everything you do, every thought you have, every feeling you have. That's why flow is so important. Flow is really important. So what is reality? This is a really big question. Because how do you define reality? People go, oh, it's just a hologram. Okay, so I say to them, okay, so you've worked out the construct, the physical construct of this reality. It's good. Have you learnt anything in this life? Have you learnt anything at all? I say to them, anything. So it's not just a worthless, useless hologram, because you've learnt something. You come here for a reason. See, I can use their theory, and I can go to any reality in the universe, and I can look at it, I can analyse its construct, and I go, oh, look, that's just this, this, and this. And this one you go, oh yeah, it's just atoms, spinning, molecular vibration, rate of vibration determines the density of the matter. There you go. Ratios of the 5 elements with intention, varying degrees of ratios creates physical form. And you can go to any reality and say, oh, this is your construct. But I'm not going to go to another reality and go, this is the way your construct is created, and go, oh, that's all it is. So it's just an illusion, it's not really real. It's crap. It's a crap argument. It doesn't stand a chance anywhere in the universe except for in the minds of the human psyche, which has been diminished. This is a valid reality. You've chosen to incarnate. You've got to take responsibility for your existence here. Not just cop out and say, oh, you know, it's just an illusion. So what is reality? Is there a definition for it? I was contemplating the other week really deeply because I wanted to address these issues. I thought, is there a way to define reality? And yes, there is. You can say it's my definition. okay? But I feel it's not. I feel it is a definition that is understood universally, and I tapped into that. That's the answer. You see, intention is the source of momentum. Because even if you want to create, creativity needs to come into it, right? But you can't create unless you have the intention to create. See, intention is the source of momentum. And you're experiencing, you're at the receiving end of those intentions. So you're experiencing the manifestation of your intentions. So once you understand this, there's no playing the blame game anymore. There's no copying out. You've got to own it all. The people that don't want to own it, they won't like that. Go, oh. Yeah, no, I love that because I want to own it. I want to own all of it. All my light, all my darkness, all my joy, all my misery, all my happiness, all my fun times. I want to own it all. It's all me. Don't leave anything out. All those other ideologies, internal division. You're leaving bits of yourself out. You live in denial of aspects of self. See? You're perpetuating internal divisions constantly through all these other ideologies. So we're back to this beautiful, majestic planet. Jewel. So what's so important about it? Why? Now, a lot of you are familiar with my work. I'm going to go back over the universal model. It's going to be slightly different, a bit of an up-to-date thing. However, I feel it's important to include it in this presentation because, of course, we're filming, it's going to go out to the world. And it's the up-to-date version of, because I've gone through a lot of growth lately. You may have noticed my energy's changed, my delivery is different, there's more buoyancy and vibrance and fun and, and I'm growing up. Little Georgie's growing up. It's maturing. And I've got deeper understandings, greater perspectives. Because I'm not the man I was even 3 weeks ago. How's the acceleration, everyone? Yeah? Isn't it amazing? Wow. And there's people saying that after 2012, nothing's happened. Wow. It's like in here, the turbo thrusters have been, we're going to warp speed in here, more than turbo thrusters. It's like we're hitting light speed, and we're going beyond light speed. I've changed so much. Yeah. You know what I love? I love falling in love with myself again. It's a relationship that I've yearned for so long. So this is really a love affair. Because I love being me. I don't want to be anyone else. I've got lots of faults that I'm still working through. Idiosyncrasies, like we all do. But that's the fun stuff. Yeah. Look in the mirror and enjoy what you see. We've got to have fun in life, right? We do. What does it mean to be human? What does it mean to be this humane being? Humane. What does it mean to be that? Because people go, oh, you humans. It's awful to be human. Disgusting humans. They squabble and they fight. And they kill each other. No, that's not human behaviour. That's not being a humane being. That's something else. That's a distortion. But to be human means to be humane. Right? It's good to be humane. Don't see how they blur the lines? They keep ripping you away from what you are. It's a continuous severing. You've got to have fun. You've You got to enjoy life. You got to feel it. Feel the earth. Feel your environment. Feel the people. We've got to get back into life. We're being diminished into soulless droids. Not anymore. Not this bunch. Not this crew. Now we're getting back into life. Really enjoying it. Because the earth is a melting pot. Remember I said before, we all come from somewhere to be here. And the understanding of the process of how it is, what have we gone through that we went through before to actually come to here, to be here in this place on this planet? What brought us here? What's the attraction? What inspired you to make that decision to come and incarnate on Earth? That's what I want to get to, because it's awesome. To remember that and the magnitude of it, then you see the beauty in your humanity. Then you realise what a magnificent and powerful being you are, because humanity needs to be celebrated. It does. We've forgotten how to have fun. We've forgotten. I'd forgotten. You've seen my journey has been public for a while, right? I was pretty serious for a while there. And I still am at times, but I'm managing it so much better. You know, and I know my major incarnational construct here is from Sirius, right? So us Syrians know how to be pretty serious. It's an issue for us, right? George, surely you can't be serious. Well, but we also like to have fun. So you've got to be able to get out there and enjoy life. Get that buoyancy and vibrance back into you, because that is an energy that counterbalances and counteracts and nullifies that other energy that seeks to diminish you. You know when you're in this situation, like a family gathering or something like that, funeral's a good one, and there's a little kid that's running around having fun. Everyone's wearing black and being morbid and, you know, sad. And sure, we miss someone when they pass over. What about celebrating the person's life and then all the good times that you had with them too? Why does it always have to be this really awful affair? Yeah, we're all going to hurt because we're going to miss the person, but is that all we're going to focus on? That little kid knows exactly how to deal with it. Everyone looks at that child, whoa, shouldn't be behaving like that here. See what we do? We want to diminish that one little bright light that wants to bring joy into the equation. And we're all busy being morbid and serious about life. Come on. Get that inner child happening. Get it out there again. It's part of the course that I'm presenting. It's how to heal your timelines. You got to go back in your own timeline. You got to travel back. I won't give too much away, but it's all about giving yourself a hug. Very important that you do that. And ever since I started doing that, I experienced my future self the other day in a really big way. Wow, that was powerful. That was an amazing love. It was me. It was my love for my future self. Because I finally started doing this, you see. I got onto it. And that was my future me saying, you're on the right track. So this amazing Earth, and we call her Mother Earth, right? Now, let's go back. How many experience this planet as a male energy? Anybody here? You have? Wow. I've never experienced it as a male energy. Okay, that's awesome. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that's awesome. So predominantly, the expression of this being that I've experienced throughout my life is feminine. We call her Mother Earth. There's a lot of imagery that people share because of the feminine aspect to the being and the birthing process that we're going through. I love that. she does tend to appear in different places in different ways. You get your male stuff going on too in the landscapes as well. It's not all feminine. So, yeah. I've got to say the detail on that is stunning. Yeah, just amazing. Whoever captured that image, well done. So we do have something going on in the planetary womb, because it is a planetary womb. That's why I've come to this image for my book cover, because understanding who this incredible woman is helps you understand who this incredible galactic being is. Because we're not only having a relationship with this woman, we're having a relationship with the solar being and the galactic being and the universal being. So everything's relationship, see? Every reality we're in. So to be incarnate on Earth means you're incarnate in the solar body of another being, and also means you are therefore incarnate into the galactic embodiment of a being. It's about remembering who these beings are and what relationship you're having with them. And there's a timing mechanism. People see that symbol now and they go, 2012. I love it because it, like I said, turned it into warp speed and the acceleration of growth at the moment and the birthing of the new templates in this reality. It's coming from deep inside, 'cause it's coming from deep inside of us. So you've got to go really deep into that relationship you have with Mother Earth to really tune into that new template of life that's birthing here. And it's a timing. And not only did this culture that created that, which we call the Mayan Aztec culture, through South America, it's also in every other culture that at that point in time, something very important was going to happen, that there was going to be the ending of a cycle and a very substantial process was going to take place. And this is the understanding of what that process is about. That we are universal embryos in the planetary womb of the Divine Mother. Now that says a lot, that statement, because it actually means your universes. And if we understand fractality, fractal nature, then we really, and I'll share a little bit of that later, we understand that we are walking universes, each one of us. We're a universe. You're a walking universe. You're a walking universe. Your cells are galaxies. Your atoms are star systems. There's an entire universal being sitting right there. And there, and there. You're all universes. It's amazing. There's a Hunters and Collectors song, Do You See What I See? Do you see what I see? It's amazing. You have this different approach. It's, I'm at the checkout of the supermarket and I'm looking at the person, no matter who they are, and I'm engaging with them on their universal multidimensional self. And some of them take it the wrong way. Some of them think you're trying to do something different. But it's always about respectful boundaries. But it's amazing the reaction you can get. They'll just look at you and go, wow. You know, and you just say to them, I just so appreciate you. Thank you very much. Call them by the first name, because it's the mechanical thing. Hi, how you going? And I go, you know what, I'm really good. How you going today? How's your day going? Get back to that human nature, to be a humane being. Don't contribute to their diminishment by treating them like a droid or a machine, or, you know. I mean, I talk to my car. I got an old Nissan Patrol, and his name's Patrick, right? And me and Patrick, we like going places. So, but it's a living thing, right? Everything's alive. Even a block of concrete is a living thing. It's made of the same stuff that you're made out of, universally speaking. So, you just, yeah. Just contemplate that. So we have something really beautiful that is being created here by the Divine Feminine. Really beautiful. And the ability for her to birth an entire race of universal beings. Wow. You see it from this other perspective. The line to get into this place is massive. Massive. Now, I've put this image there because there's a chronological order of evolution in linear time of complex life forms in the cosmic arena and especially this galactic arena. The cetaceans are playing a really big role because they're our predecessors. Don't you love that in today's world? The imposition of AI. I probably won't get into that today. Maybe question time if someone wants to ask me. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the AI imposition today. I've done some webinars in regards to that, which you can access as well on risemultiversity.org, and you can access them through my website too. But just to give you the idea of that evolutionary chart. And here's another one. You see, when a cosmic arena, the cosmic arena, was formed, and you get realities that are formed, the environments in the beginning are really harsh. So what we chose to incarnate into and experience in the early stages of complex life forms in the cosmic domains were a hard exoskeletal construct because of the harsh environment. And I have memories of doing that. And there was an order of the insect races coming first. And I know this isn't a completely accurate depiction, but I had to slap something together. A friend of mine put this together really quickly on very short notice, which I'm really grateful for. So thank you, Craig. And just to give you an idea of the flow, the insect races came first. Then came the draconian races. Now, can you pick up that dot on the camera? Is that picking it up? So then came the draconian races, then the reptilian races, then it branched off into aquatics, mammalian, and raptor races, which are the birds. The birds are raptors. All life actually stems from this chain. And then once we go down the path of mammal, marsupial, we then also go into the cetaceans. Now, why this is important is because of the spectrum of love that each race can experience. Each race experiences love. They all do. It's the spectrum that they can actually function with the energy of love. So the insect races, their spectrum is really narrow. It's the narrowest. The draconian is next, a little bit bigger. Then the reptilians are a bit bigger. Then we start getting into the raptors, a little bit bigger again. And the cetaceans, and then the crustaceans. In the aquatic kingdoms, the crustaceans are actually the insect races of the aquatic kingdoms. And it moves on from there in chronological order. And then you get to the point where you hit the cetaceans. So if anybody has ever experienced communication with a cetacean, you'll know what I'm talking about. The love you experience from the cetaceans, the spectrum is so close to the human, it's amazing. Massive. Like, I've had a pet dog for 14 and a half years. Angie, her name was, a really beautiful blue heeler. And she was very loving, very loyal. Cats have a slightly smaller spectrum than the canines. Felines are slightly more narrow. The canines are slightly larger. But the love of our pets compared to a cetacean experience is... the cetacean experience bandwidth is massive. Like, you really feel them. It's like loving another human, almost. close. Now this is the interesting thing. They are really helping us. This is why there's so much activity with the cetaceans and our communications with them. Because of the diminishment of the human race, they're helping us to remember our love. Because the next step along from the cetaceans is us. The bandwidth and spectrum of love that we have access to is the biggest. I'll just let that sit for a moment.